Today on Free Field Training, we're taking a look at the Olight Star Trek light. Well, it's the Seeker 2. Well, I call it the Star Trek light. We'll get into exactly why here in a second when we talk about the pluses and minuses of this light in comparison with other lights that are available on the market. Olight's running a sale on this coming up in the very near future in the next couple of days. Check the link down below in the description to learn how you can get an M1T Raider Plus for free when you buy one of these using the link down below. The M1T Raider is a pretty good light in its own right. So the Olight Seeker 2 is what this is, and it puts out 3,200 lumens. 3,200 lumens is a lot. Here's a couple shots of what it looks like in the real world. Fields, parking lots, alleys, in my car, under the car. Some of them it's way too much light for what you're going to be doing. Luckily, it has step-down features, and it gives you lots of control over how much light this little tiny flashlight puts out. So let's get into those features and why I call it the Star Trek light. The reason I call this the Star Trek light from Olight is that it kind of looks like something you would expect to see on a sci-fi TV show. It's got features I don't see anywhere else that are pretty unique to this light, and I think are going to be really useful to a lot of people, including my brother, who's going to get this as soon as I get done with the review with it. So what's interesting about the light is that it uses a much larger, more high output battery than an 18650, so you're going to get significantly better run times, especially given the output that this is putting out than you would expect with an 18650. It's got nice rubberized texture on the sides, which is a nice thing that I never really thought about somebody putting on a flashlight, especially in the way that this is done. I would expect them just to checker it because it's cheaper, but this is a nice little added touch. And the best part about this, and the reason I call it the Star Trek light, is the UI switch on the front of the light. So I'm going to bring you in real close here so we can take a look at this. So here's that UI switch, and how this works is it's a single button that operates everything. There's no momentary, unfortunately, and that's really the big downside of this light. But the switch turns on and off by just pressing this. So when you press the switch once, you get a little indicator that comes on that shows you what mode the light is in and how much power level the light has. So on the right side of the light, from your perspective, little lights turn on as soon as you turn the light on. Here, I'll shut it off and turn it back on again so you can see. It tells you what the output of the light is, and it comes back on to show you the output anytime it changes. And then on the left side, from your perspective, you get a light that comes on to show you what the output of the light is at your current lighting level. So you've got one dot here, it's in low mode, and then you push it and hold it, and another little green dot comes on to show you're in medium. You push it and hold it, and another little green dot comes on to show you that you're at high, and then if you double click, it goes to turbo mode. You can also go to turbo mode from any output at any time or from off just by double clicking. If you've ever had to sit and figure out what mode you're on and cycle through a couple of times on a little tiny flashlight while you're trying to do something to get it out of the mode that you want, you'll appreciate this. It's something that I never would have thought to put on a flashlight, but now that I've used one that has it on there, it's a really, really useful function. Also, having a method to know exactly how much battery life is left on the light is really, really cool, and I like the way that they integrated it in. I just wish it had a momentary switch. Maybe another button right under here that gave me a momentary on-off. That would be perfect. Now, this is, of course, a rechargeable light. It comes with a little clip that you can pop on the end that recharges it. It's actually a magnetic clip, like a lot of Olight flashlights. And there's also an L bracket that you can put that clip into if you want to permanently mount it and have it dockable into a wall. And you know how much I like docking the lights into something. You can also mount it in your car. Now, this particular light, I'm going to give to my brother because I think he would have the most use for it. He's a truck driver, and I think with the dock in his truck, being able to have this light on dock, and when he's stuck on the side of the road at 3 o'clock in the morning having to fix things underneath his rig, it'd be nice for him to be able to have as much or as little light output as he wants, be able to easily see what it is, have it nice, durable, and this solidly built light, and to know exactly how much power is left so he doesn't get stuck under there in the middle of the night with a tool in one hand and a part in the other hand when his light goes out. So that's the Olight Seeker 2. If you're interested, the link's down in the description. If you're not interested, that's cool too, because we've got lots more police equipment reviews coming up here on the channel. Leave me some comments down below if you have any questions about this light. I'll do my best to answer them. Until next week, you guys be safe and take care of each other. Hey, thanks for watching free field training on YouTube. While you're here, why don't you go check out one of our other videos, or you can head on over to the Patreon and see how you can get your name put on the videos like these fine folks listed over here. There's also some exclusive content on Patreon that just shows you kind of behind the scenes like you're seeing now. We'll see you guys next time.